Good evening, YouTube. I seen a video earlier today. I'm not going to name names. I try not to name names because, dudes get sensitive. They think you're clout chasing and trying to use their name to build a platform and all that old shit, or you hating and stuff. No, I got to get away from naming names because when I name names most of the time, I'm upping somebody and giving credit to something that I learned from them or something I expanded on, and of course, I'm working my way up. So, my YouTube page is not that serious right now for me as far as, trying to really, really, rush and build it. I'm gonna gradually work my way up and I'm gonna try to do most of it on my own so that way I ain't gotta be involved in who did what for me and that and forget all that. But as the topic says, the majority of black people are in a whoredom and it's just not the thugs and the ratchets. And that's basically what the video uh was saying. It was saying that black people have gotten away from marriage and turned into this thug street thought culture, and that's the reason why, and being harsh, and that's the reason why married we don't take marriage serious. And I was just looking at this shit. I was like, oh my god, because obviously that particular person is caping for quote unquote the law abiding black person, the educated black person. We got this stigma going and this stereotype going, this a war of stereotypes going, you know, and it's just getting ridiculous. So I'm just gonna nip it in the bud, okay? And I'm gonna be very blunt with it. All right. First and foremost, marriage itself is an issue with everybody based on the marriage laws. Marriage is shit. The marriage laws make marriage shit. Now it favors women and it makes the man a slave. And that's the problem you're having with marriage. It's just not a gender thing now or a particular group. It's the laws that are fucked up. The marriage laws are unfair as fucked up, and in the sense of gender, because it does favor females more so than males, but particularly it doesn't if you're the breadwinner. So whether you're a female or male who has a lot of assets and a lot of finances and the other person doesn't, when divorce, you know, occurs, well, guess what? That person that didn't really have as much as you takes all your shit. So the laws are shit. You know, we had a brother well known in the space mention Oprah not being married and she will never get married. Man, that's automatic red flag to everybody across America that it's just not a man thing that shows or proves that the marriage laws is messed up if she won't get married. She don't want to give away half her shit to somebody who didn't earn it, what she worked hard her whole life for. So marriage is a very tough subject. Now, for you to speak on marriage, we know you don't know shit about marriage because you didn't mention nothing about the marriage laws. Anybody that talks about marriage and doesn't mention the marriage laws doesn't know shit about marriage. I'm sorry. Okay, you can talk about it from a sentimental perspective, but from a legal perspective, in which that goes into a business aspect of it as well, because that's what it is mainly. You don't know nothing about marriage. Okay. And for everybody out there, when somebody mentions marriage and they don't specify marriage certificate slash license versus a private marriage contract or some type of union contract, non-government authority issued marriage agreement, things of that nature, they don't specify those things. They don't know what they're talking about. Don't listen to them and get away from them. Now let's address the black community, because since we got the legal ramifications about marriage out of the way, all right, let's address the black community. Let's address it. All right. I've dated countless college educated women. One of the last two was a sorority chick, AKA. I'm gonna do a whole motherfucking video on them motherfuckers any goddamn way. All right, but you know, I think a year or so back, There was a prostitution ring in one of the HBCUs dealing with uh one of the leaders of the AKAs. All right. Now, I'm not gonna single them out. I just wanted to mention that real quick, but we just gonna just deal with college educated people or law abiding working people all in the whole. I'm gonna encompass all of them, right? Everybody's hoeing, nobody has respect, nobody has morals. It's just not the people in the hood, the thugs and the ratchet females. Okay. Like I said, I dated a Delta, right? And she started messing with a coworker. Okay. Now you find that a lot, especially in the manosphere stories of guys experiencing the manosphere, where they tell you about the different things that had transpired. All these guys are not coming from the street. These guys are professional guys, 9 to 5 guys, tech guys, you know what I'm saying, educated brothers, you know, white guys, the white manosphere. I mean, really, everybody in this country, not just black people, are dealing with whoredom all the way across the board. And being, red pill, me being red pill, I can tell you that being in this space, I've identified other enemies other than just the complaints about females. The same dudes that complain about females are wolves in sheep's clothing. You got red pill content creators and red pill dating coaches who say they've slept with people's wives and girlfriends and fiancés uh, while they're currently actively red pill with a lot of followings. So that's contradictory to the whole red pill mission. You're causing the same problem that you're trying to wake guys up from. So I mean, it's all kind of stuff going on. But uh, I've been dealing with college educated people, working people, and I've, of course, in the workplace, I've seen lots of cheating in the workplace. Lots of females sleeping with coworkers they like, or the bosses cheating on their wives and girlfriends. It's a free for all, man. It's just not the pookies and the thugs and the hoochie mamas and ratchets and thoughts. You know, the general public, man, is fucked up. Nobody has morals, nobody has discipline, nobody has loyalty. As soon as they get a little bored, as soon as they see something else they like, a little temptation comes along, the claim of I'm not happy, they're out. They're out. Nobody puts the home first, the relationship first. Nobody has zipped lips. You got a lot of loose lips, sinking ships, snitching. You know, Particularly ladies are real bad at that. They just take everything they do in their household and their relationships. They take it and tell a coworker. They tell the next dude. They tell all their girlfriends. Shit's on social media. Nobody keeps shit in house. Nobody deals with that shit. Works that shit out. Nobody even questions their own thoughts and urges to even say, well, you know what? Let me look in the mirror. I may be wrong. So marriage is out the window because all the way across the board, and I'm gonna keep on speaking on black people, but this is basically everybody. Like the majority of people. Let me correct myself. I ain't gonna do that because we got some good people out here, but there's few far in between. The majority of people out here are whores. They think with their dick and their pussies. Okay, some of them are hypergamous because there's some hypergamous dudes too. Some of them are hypergamous. Highest bidder, next best offer. That's what you're dealing with. So you're dealing with all that and some fucked up marriage laws. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about that shit no more. You'll be one of the few people running around morally. Me, I stay to myself. I don't have to deal with that shit. Okay. The females that I am trying to get to know are gonna come from a completely different fucking culture where I'm having rules and regulations and terms and conditions laid out before they get on the pavement. And they will know out the gate you will be dismissed. Not a problem. You know, so for right now though, I stay to myself, and that's how I'm going. But everybody's fucked up, man. I mean, you just can't say all the hood's not the scapegoat. I'm sorry, y'all can't keep doing that shit. There's some people out here that is law abiding, but just because you don't do something that doesn't warrant you going in the fucking courtroom doesn't mean that you're doing wrong. You got moral wrong too. You got bad habits, bad character. Some bad people out here, even though they're law abiding. I don't know what people sees in this society that they think that they can single out one particular group and put the blame on one particular group. All y'all fucked up. All y'all fucked up. I don't give a damn what you say. And I'm gonna call it like I see it. So I'm gonna get on out of here on this one. I'm gonna come back later. Matter of fact, yeah, I think I'm gonna come back later. Give me about 30 minutes or so. We bust a couple moves real quick. But yeah, I'm gonna come back later, hit y'all with something else, man. But stay away from people who don't break down the different marriage options in the marriage law. Stay the hell away from them if they can't do that. When you hear that word marriage and they don't go into that, they don't know what they're talking about. Stay away from them. They on some sentimental shit, and they're not telling you how to even come at marriage uh in current times and try to have one that will be set up for the coming future, because even though we all want the institution of marriage because it's a great building block for family, which is another building block for a community, and then from community to community you build a society. If nobody is coming with a new approach to marriage and they just saying the word marriage, they on some sentimental bullshit and they on that old school marriage that ain't gonna fucking work today. I'm sorry, it's not gonna fucking work. You have to be innovative and creative. You have to bypass a lot of shit. You have to have your shit in order, and you have to have the motherfucking female or the dude. Everybody has to know it's a zero tolerance policy. Period. You know what I'm saying? So let me get on out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day.